that opening only means one thing. It is time for another 5-minute paranormal. This time, I'm joined by Phil. You know I'm T. And we're here to talk about probably one of the hottest topics to talk about in the paranormal.
Yes.
Particularly when it comes to paranormal entertainment and that fine line between paranormal entertainment and paranormal investigation. When is a demon not a demon? Now, let's first talk about the policy of OSI and using the D word. I mean, let's just sum it up. I mean, how do you feel about it?
I really try to avoid using it at all.
Thank you.
Costs. and see, that's not to say that I don't acknowledge that there can be demonic.
We're not saying
presence.
that at all. No. But what we are saying is that, and I'm just going to double down and say it.
He's doubling down.
I'm doubling down, and he hates it when I do this. But it's an overused term.
Yeah, and
especially in paranormal entertainment.
And honestly, I hardly think that's doubling down. I think it is overused. Yeah. And again, in our fairly limited experience, and then kind of extending that out to the paranormal community, that as a paranormal podcaster that I've had exposure to, and all of these amazing conversations I've had on Don't Turn Around, I mean, it does seem like the consensus is that 9 times out of 10 you're not dealing with a demon. You could be dealing with a real prickly spirit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that's what we're going to be talking about. That would be my first tip of when a demon isn't a demon, is if it identifies
that's
as
what
a
we
demon.
talked about at the old hospital at College Hill.
Exactly.
Because we got demon in a moment where things were intense and the energy was negative.
Right.
And we got demon.
And I'm sorry, I just don't see a demon showing up, dressed, Mads Mikkelsen as Hannibal, and he's got a card and it goes, "Hello, I am a demon." Right. I don't buy it.
No,
because
a demon wouldn't. Again,
a demon would
cannot
not
speak for a demon because
no.
I don't think I've ever met one, and I'm not one. I mean,
exactly.
I'm devilishly good looking, but
that's there we go.
But you think this dark force would really feel the need to
announce itself?
Yes.
I mean,
it would not tell, it would show.
And exactly. And I would
saying?
also go one step further and dip into my own Southern Christian beliefs.
Good. I'm glad you're going there.
That demons dealt with deception. Mm-hmm. Demons do deal with deception and temptation and leading you off the path. Mm-hmm. And that is not what you do when you come out and say, "I'm a demon." So I don't think demons are going to announce themselves straight up as demons.
Yeah. I also think too, there's a distinction, again, at least in my interpretation and impression of what I experienced. Are all the spirits that we've come across as OSI human spirits? That is to say that they have walked this earth in a physical body at some point? No. I think we have here and there encountered spirits that might be tied to the land. Mm-hmm. That might be nature spirits, some type of elemental manifestation, or some type of tulpa or egregore, some thought form, right? Have we ever encountered a demon at Old Spirits? I'm going to say no. I don't feel like we have. What do you think?
The closest I think we've ever come to a spirit that dark, there was something at TWA that felt incredibly terrifying. I'm getting chills just thinking about it.
Yeah.
I think in the hospice, there was something there that I did. I felt particularly threatened by it.
Uh-huh.
And
interesting.
But that brings us back to what we encountered on the 4th floor at the old hospital in College Hill. And I think that there are going to be times where you will encounter spirits that are so angry, that were so bitter in their lives and so hateful that they're going to do everything they can to try to intimidate you. That doesn't make them a demon.
No.
That just makes them. That just makes them dicks.
No.
That just makes them jerks. And
and I will say this. I will say this to the folks watching this. we are not in any way trying to challenge your own personal beliefs, and or not saying to go with your gut in any situation where you feel this dark presence. A demon for T and I might mean something differently for you, but unsafe is unsafe. Uncomfortable is uncomfortable. Feeling in danger is feeling in danger, and you gotta listen to that fear. There's a reason why we as human beings experience fear. And are there unsafe forces out there, either human or non-human? Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm the first one to say, ironically, to quote Tim Curry, that was done up like a demon in the movie Legend.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what is
a great movie that was.
What a great pull right there.
Yes.
Huh? What is good without evil? What is light without darkness? Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that there aren't demons that you can encounter. I'm just saying that the word and the concept is getting a little overused.
Yeah.
And I do think that what we encountered at the old hospital was not a demon.
No.
But it was a guy who was having a really bad life, probably having a worse afterlife.
Yeah.
And little teaser again for season 3, he was making a move on you, and then Tom came out of nowhere. You'll have to watch the Northern Virginia Roundup to understand the Tom reference.
Yeah, it's Tom,
not Tom from MySpace, but a entirely different Tom. But I mean the way that Frank, the guy who introduced himself as a demon, then I'm Tom and I'm writing calm down. I'm like, demons don't do that. Yeah. So I just think that before dropping the D word, I think teams need to take a step back and go, what are we really dealing with here?
Yeah. And the last thing that I'll say before we close out this 5-minute paranormal is, words are powerful things.
Yeah.
And don't take those words for granted. And people are impressionable too. And if you are in the spotlight in any way in the paranormal, take a step back and try to understand that people will be watching. And I, at least, we at Old Spirits, we feel like we have a responsibility to be as honest as possible in our pursuit of whatever the hell any of this is.
And at the very end, it's all about intent.
Yep.
It's all about intent. But
okay. I was going to say, we would love to hear your thoughts on this subject. Have you experienced something you feel is a demon? Have you experienced anything dark? We'd love to hear from you.
So, you know what to do. Go on ahead and drop us a comment on this 5-minute paranormal. And while you're there, like and subscribe to the channel, enable notifications for whenever we put up new content, and feel free to suggest to us your own 5-minute paranormal.
Yes.
We would love to hear from you and cover that on this show. All of these things, the comments, the likes, the subs, and sharing, it really helps us out here at Old Spirits.
Big time.
So thank you, everybody, for joining us. We hope you got something out of this and you enjoyed our talk on when a demon isn't necessarily a demon. From all of us here at OSI, take care. Stay safe.
And we'll see you in the field.